City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I got the Jordan Aqua 5s, which were initially supposed to release Saturday, January 21st, but I just heard like 10 minutes ago that these got pushed all the way back to Saturday, April 8th, which is crazy. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. After that, I'm going to put them on and step around them so I can see they look on feet. Then I'll share my opinion on the shoe and talk about release predictions, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. So the suede on these is regular, which is a good thing. See, it's not extra thick like it is on some pairs. You know, it's not like a Racer Blue 5 suede. You know, there's nothing wrong with those. I like those, but I just like the suede on these a lot better. This is like a metallic 5s kind of suede, you know what I mean? You got the lace locks up here. Got the aqua, turquoise, teal, whatever you want to call it. We're going to call it aqua because that's the actual name of the color, like in the color description. But anyway, got aqua lace locks with the taxi yellow Jumpman on them. And you got the 3M reflective tongue up here. Got more of that taxi yellow here on the side. The blue splatter on it. And if y'all are familiar with the New Orleans Hornets Chris Paul player exclusive 5s, these heavily resemble those. I'm going to talk more about that at the end. I ain't even going to get into it now, but like, I can't help looking at them from the side without even mentioning that. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you about it in a few when I get back in front of the camera. So don't worry. I'm talking about the Chris Paul New Orleans Hornets PE 5s, by the way. But yeah, this is the other side. Got the Aqua Jumpman on the back. More teal on the back side of the tongue. The taxi yellow text and the black around it. Insoles are the same color. And the rest of the interior is all black. The sole on these is absolutely beautiful. It's the type of shoe you don't even want to wear just because you don't want to mess up the bottom. Now, if you look over here at the Jumpman, it's always hard to tell exactly what color the Jumpman is on this part of the 5 just because it's like so deep in there, but pause. But I'm pretty sure that this is purple, which is interesting because there's no purple on any other part of the shoe except here. It does look nice though. Box is fire. I mean, it's the same box that we normally get Jordan 5s in, just with the aqua instead of the red. Got the usual paper inside, and here's the box label. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, now let's see how they look on feet.
Feel out of tune with my niggas and I don't like that. I miss Austin, wish I could bring her life back. She heard about me, I show her I'm really like that. If she link with me, you ain't never gonna get your wife back. But I ain't looking for drama, I want $1 million. Get my hands on the product they want and I make a killing. Now my bread's way thicker, like I'm preparing Sicilian. I'm just trying to stack a high up to the ceiling. I've been on my lonesome, I'm stressing, I roll one. Bitch, get on my nerves, I'ma hit up my old one.
I think these are fire. For sure. I think it's a nice colorway, color combination we don't see a lot. Definitely a cop for me. They're basically a general release version of the Chris Paul PE that I started to mention earlier. For those of y'all who don't know, Jordan Brand made these player exclusive Jordan 5s for Chris Paul back in like 2007 when he was playing on the New Orleans Hornets. They did a white home pair and a black away pair, and these Aqua 5s are pretty much the same exact shoe as the black pair. I mean, not exactly, like there are some minor differences. I think the biggest difference, honestly, is the number 3 that they put on the side. Other than that, it's just the jump in on the back, inverted lace locks, the insole. Actually, the insole's different. But for the most part, these heavily resemble the Chris Paul PE. They really could have called these like New Orleans 5s or something. I was about to say Hornets 5s, but like Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets, so like why would he show love to the New Orleans Hornets? You know, like I can see that being a little conflict of interest, but you ain't even gotta call them Hornets 5s. You could just say New Orleans 5s. Like we'll know what you're talking about. Or if you don't even want to do that, you could call them Chris Paul 5s. You know what I mean? Like, because I know when a lot of us hear Aqua, we think of that black, purple, and teal or turquoise colorway because of the Aqua 8s. But I know some of y'all are gonna notice, and then some of y'all aren't, just because these are kind of like low key. But in 2007 and in 2019, they released a women's Aqua 8, which was dominated by these two colors right here. I mean, the shoe is mostly white, but y'all know what I mean. Like, it has that teal or turquoise on it, it has that yellow on it. So looking at those, even though I feel like calling these Chris Paul's or New Orleans would have been a better idea, I'm sure these got that Aqua nickname from having the same colors as the women Aqua 8s. As most Jordan 5s are nowadays, I expect these to be a pretty easy cop. I mean, I don't think they'll be that easy. Like, I don't think they'll necessarily sit. I mean, they could, but I just don't think so. I'm sure they'll sell out. I just don't think they'll resell for anything crazy. Maybe like $250. I'm sure bigger sizes will resell for more than smaller sizes like usual, but in general, it's just not a shoe that I'd be looking to resell. Investing in them is a pretty bad gamble too. I mean, you never know what'll happen, especially with a unique colorway like this. But, you know, keep in mind, they're Jordan 5. Chances are they're going to be around $250 around release date. After that, they're going to drop down a little bit to around like $220, $230. They'll probably sit around there for a little while and then start to slowly go up. But if you're serious about investing, a regular Jordan 5 like this is not the way to go. So from a reseller's perspective, I would pass on these. One thing I forgot to mention is the sizing on these. If you watch me regularly, you've definitely heard me say this before, but just in case you're new to my channel or just haven't heard this from anywhere else, Jordan 5s run bigger than most Jordans. So if you plan on copping these, you probably want to go down a half size from what you normally wear in Jordans. If this video is helpful or informative in any way, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested in more early reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel. Just make sure you tap that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified, you won't miss out on anything. Next review I got after this is the white Amman Year 12s. If you want to see me review these, be on the lookout for the next video. But thank you all for watching. Everybody, please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.